Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning. It's the 29th of August, and August has absolutely flown by. Another couple of days, and we'll be in September, and then officially we'll be moving into fall. It has absolutely flown. And today I pulled another card from Christina Hearn's deck on this self-care, and the card is Invest in Yourself. The message on the back is sometimes we feel guilty when we spend money on ourselves. But if you can look at it as an investment in yourself, in your body, your mind, your spirit, maybe you'll go for it. Now, one of the things that I can identify with this greatly, because for me, throughout my life, up until probably the last 5 years, 6 years maybe, that was absolutely my mindset. It was, if I ever had any money, it would always go on somebody else because somebody else needed it more than I did, or the kids needed something, or grandchildren needed something, or there was just something else that took priority. And also investment in time. You know, if I had a day off, I'd be rushing around to do something with somebody else or for somebody else, or get something done that needed to be done in another way, and would never take the time to invest in myself, to relax, to do something for me. And then, as I mentioned, about 5 years ago, that started to transition and change. And one of the statements that came to my mind, I was looking to do the training for the emotions coaching and other training that was coming up. And I looked at the price and I went, oh, that money, I could use that to buy X, Y, and Z. That money I could use for something else. And what jumped into my head at the time was, if you don't invest in yourself, who will? And I sat and took a moment and signed up for the course that I wanted to do right there and then. And then afterwards went, oh, what did I just do? And went into a minute panic mode, and then decided it was just going to unfold the way it was going to unfold. But I went back and revisited that statement. And the statement again is, if you don't invest in yourself, who will? If we don't recognize ourselves as somebody that is worthy of investing time or money in, then who will? If there's something that is really calling to you from inside, deep inside your heart, as that push or that pull from within, that you feel called to do, what's stopping you? And is it money that's stopping you from doing it? Is it something that you can perhaps put on a credit card and pay off? Is it something that you can arrange payments for in another way? Or is it something that you're going to boldly jump into and say, if I don't invest in myself, no one else will? And I know for me, since then, I've invested in other trainings and I've done other things. And it has unfolded into greater and greater expansions of myself and tools that I can use. And also investing in yourself with time to relax, time to put your feet up, time to maybe read that good book that you've been wanting to read for so long and never gotten around to. And we can fill that time up in a flat second. I know for myself in the past, I would make myself a tea. I'd take a sip of the tea. It would be too hot. I'd put it down and go, I'll drink that in a minute. And before I came back to it, it was cold because I've been rushing around trying to fit everything else in the time. And then I would make myself a fresh tea and do the same process all over again. Now, the brain, we have trained the brain that we need to be busy, or we've trained the mind, don't sit there. You're lazy if you sit there. Don't put your feet up and relax because there's things you need to do. Stop being lazy. Stop being a couch potato. Stop doing this. And that subconscious mind will jump in and tell you, you need to be busy. But what if you started to retrain the brain to say, I'm busy relaxing? I'm busy relaxing, or I'm busy investing in myself. That was something that I took the process to do, certainly for relaxation. Anybody that knows me from the past, I would run around like a chicken with my head cut off. And one of the things that I always used to pride myself in was I had more energy than somebody half my age. But that wasn't something that was going to serve me very well, because I was rushing around and never, ever, ever took the time for myself. Now, sometimes the universe takes over, as it did with me. The universe takes over and says, okay, we're going to create this so that you can take time to sit and do nothing. And sometimes that comes around as illness or an accident or losing one's job or something else. But the universe is saying it's time. It's time for you to look. It's time for you to recognize that you are worth investing in. Whether that's a day off, putting your feet up, staying in your pajamas all day, reading a good book, or whether that's investing in yourself to do a course or training, or whether that's investing in yourself to take that trip that you have always wanted to take. So I invite you today to take a look at that and ask yourself this question: if I don't invest in myself, who will? And if I'm going to invest in myself, where am I going to invest? Because whatever you do to invest in yourself will show up in a positive somewhere else. So I'll leave that with you for today and say, invest in yourself. You're absolutely 100% worth investing in. Have a great day, everybody.